Hello and welcome to the finishing line. So today I'm going to concentrate on a few of the big races of Saturday. So I'm going to start off with the Betfair Hurdle, one of the most competitive handicap hurdles of the season. So I've had a long look through this and I've narrowed it down to 3 picks that I really like in this. So first I start off with Jenkins. So Jenkins last season was all the talk horse of Nicky Henderson's. He was favourite for the Supreme for most of the season when he won his novice hurdle at Doncaster. But the wheels fell off, couldn't jump, couldn't do anything right. So they stuck blinkers on him this season, changed tactics, stuck him up front, and it's worth an absolute treat. He seems to be living up to his potential now. And he's going for 3 for 3 with the blinkers now. They've worked very well with him. And James Bone gets on very well with him, and he's back on him again. But this time he's only taken £3 off his back this time, and he's gone up £5 from his last win. I think he's a huge chance of winning this, going on all the hype about him last year. If he's anything like they said he was, he still could have a few pounds in hand of the handicapper. He's around a 10-1 shot at the moment, second favourite. Second one I want to talk about is the novice Kalashnikov. So this novice ran in the Grade 1 at Sandown latest and came second and absolutely hated the ground from the word go, but he just plugged on the whole way to the line, and a bit of better ground, fast pace, his jumping is brilliant, he's a high cruising speed. I think this race is going to be ran to suit him. So he's at 12-1, 14-1 in places. I think the race will be panned out for him if he stays there. If the inexperience of big field doesn't do him any harm, I think he's going to run a huge race. And he brings Grade 1 form into it, which is always a help, and he's a novice, so he's untapped potential as well. So he'd be very interesting as well to me. And the last one I want to talk about on this is another pick would be Laylar. So he's very good bumper form, and he's finally getting the hang of things over hurdles. He's a big scopey sort. I think he has a few pounds in hand on the handicapper again. He was trained by Richard Wollacott, who sadly passed away a few weeks ago, and this could be the first winner for him since he passed away. He ran well at Cheltenham against Western Rider, who ran on the Thursday, and he came second to a very impressive and progressive novice of Kim Bailey's. The name escapes me at the moment, but that form alone brings him into it. And I think the flat track will suit him even more better than the ups and downs at Cheltenham. So Laylar, he's a 10-1 shot as well. Also, ones that are worth a good mention at bigger prices is the top weight, High Bridge. He's 3 from 3 at the track. Alex Ferguson seems to get on very well when he's taking £7 off his back, and he's a huge price of 25-1 on his form. He was a very good novice. He was up at the betting for the champion bumper a few years ago, and he was a big price down for the Supreme last year. But he ran a very good race for a long way. So at 25-1, you could back worth 25-1 shots in this, and he acts on the track. He loves the track, so he's 3 from 3 at that. So 25-1 won't put you off him. And another one at 25s, it's Spirit of the Game. He was second in the Lanzarote to William Henry. And he's an unexposed horse, and the type of horse Dan Skelton seems to get a lot of improvement down. So Highbridge and Spirit of the Game at 25-1, very good each way prices for that. And one just to mention, keep an eye on out just to see how he gets on, is Moonracer. He's 33-1, and the price reflects what David Pipe thinks he's going to do. This is a pipe opener, say, for Targs at Cheltenham, but he's to come on a lot from last year. The wheels seemed to fall off a lot last year, and you couldn't be taking a chance of that. But it's just to see how he gets on. And another one is a good juvenile in Devon Bear. He ran this absolute stinker in the Lanzarote first time out, but Paul Nicholas seems to have a knack of getting one run into him, and there's suddenly a different horse the next time. So just run through that again. So the 3 that I've narrowed it down to is Jenkins at 10-1, Kalashnikov at 12s, and Laylar at 10s. So next I want to go on to the Denman Chase, where this sees a season appearance of Native River. This is a pipe opener for the Gold Cup, and I'm going to take him on to this. He's he has not won first time out ever. So this is the time to take him on, and I'm taking him on with Cloudy Dream. This should see Cloudy Dream break his seasonal duck. He's second all year, and this could be run to suit. She could just pick it up and take Nathan River on, and hopefully Nathan River's fitness is lacking, and he should go on to win this. He's 2-1 shot at the moment. Nathan River's 5-6 on, so I'd take on Nathan River at the season debut. Next is the Betfair Chase, and this sees Altior come back in bid to go on to Champion Chase at Cheltenham. So Nicky Henderson only has one worry. He's not fit enough, because he does everything so well at home and he does it so easy. He doesn't know how fit he is. But an 85-90% fit Altior beats Political Log all day. I can't see Political Log getting near him. See Altior tracking him, second last, picking it up, going upsides, jumping the last, and off he goes. And if you have any thoughts of waiting to see how he gets on before you back him at Cheltenham, he's currently 5-4 at Paddy Power at Cheltenham, and if he wins tomorrow, he will be 8-11 or less. So if you have any ideas of backing him for Cheltenham, back him now, because you get your money back either way if he doesn't run. So I think Altior is going to live up to the hype, going to do everything again, and he's going to retain his undefeated record over fences. So next I want to quickly go to Warwick and the Grade 2 Novice Chase, and this has St. Calvados. He's been the money horse for the Arkle for the last few weeks. He's gone from 40s into 10s, and there's a reason for it, and he's had 2 runs in England so far, and he's been very, very impressive in them. But he takes on a very good horse in North Hill Harvey of Dan Skelton's, who was second to Sue Royale at Sandown a few weeks ago. He's beaten 11 lengths, but that's very good form coming into this. And he won't have it his own way up front with North Hill Harvey. He's going to hassle him, he's going to get him off the bridle, he's going to pester him. So is this going to be the hardest race he's had so far? So if he wants to have any chance of going in the Arkle, he needs to beat him, and beat him kind of comfortably. And one that brings form, also good form, but he'll probably be placed at best, is Paul Nichols' Diego de Charmel. He ran over 2.5 at Ascot against Coney Island, who made bits of him. Diego de Charmel looked like he had a race one turn the corner, but Barry Gershie put Coney Island to overdrive, and he caught him in the space of half a furlong and won with his head in his chest. But he's good form. He's a solid horse. If anything was going wrong with the front two, I think Diego Sharma could pick up the pieces. But the pick would be North Hill Harvey to upset the favourite. He's 5-2, and St. Calvados he's odds on. He's 4-6 at the moment. Well, I think it's too short. I know he's won his races impressively, but he hasn't had the horse of North Hill Harvey to run against yet. So I think North Hill Harvey will have a good chance of winning this. So another one at Warwick, 3:15 handicap chase, and I think this is a great opportunity for Kyle Morlock to get his first win for Harry Fry. He's had to take a big drop in grade from his last 2 runs for Harry, and 3-1. I think this is for the taking. Second favourite in this would be Value at Risk. He won his last race over hurdles of £8 higher, but he's been notoriously a better hurdler than he is chaser. So the price reflects that he's 5-1. And another one in that is Temple Hill, who came second to Pressurise, who's also in the race. He came second to Pressurise at Chepstow as his first run back of the year. So Temple Hill won this race last year, and I'd say this has been the target from him again this year. So he's going to be fully primed up for this, and he's going to run a huge race at 7-1. Pressurise needs to step up again. He ran in a grade 3 after beating Temple Hill the last time, and he needs to brush away that now and just forget about it. Otherwise, his jump is going to go to pot again like he did last time. So, but at the end of the day, I think this is Kyle Morlock's for the taking at 3-1. So he'll probably be the nap of the Nap at Hole Saturday with Kyle Morlock at Warwick 3:15. So on Saturday I will have up Sunday's cards as well. So when you finish watching this one, by the time 3-4 o'clock on Saturday, I should have the Sunday video up ready to go. So if any of you have any picks for the weekend, any chat you want to have about Cheltenham, leave a comment below and I'll get back to you all. So again, lads, thanks for watching and just like and subscribe.